Come fly with me to the city of Georgetown, Texas. We're going to be checking out a community called Wolf Ranch Hilltop. And the builder we're looking at is Drees Homes. Now, one thing I love about this community is that all of the builders, and there's only 3 in this community, are right next to each other. So all 3 model homes are right next to each other. So it's very easy to tour all of them in one day and check out their inventory. We have Coventry Homes, David Weekly, and Drees Homes in this community. But here in front of us, we're going to be checking out Drees Homes. Now, this floor plan, not this model home, but this floor plan is priced at $799,900. So the floor plan is called Park Hill. And it's going to be, its estimated completion time is in the summer of 2024. So it's quickly approaching. It is 3 beds, 3 baths, 1 story, 3-car garage, a little over 2,500 square feet, and it includes a study. Now, Drees Homes is known for how customizable their homes are, but that's also why they fetch a high price point. I'm looking at their inventory sheet here, and this home is on the low end because the rest of the homes they have available and ready for come summertime are $975,000 and more. So this is a very high price point area. I mean, I'm looking at $1 million, $1.3 million, $1.2 million, and these are the homes that are going to be ready for the summer are in the final phase of this particular community. So, and these are 61 and 71 foot wide home lots, right? So that's why these homes are ginormous, right? We're talking 3,000 on the low end, and on the high end 4,000 when it comes to square footage of the home. So a great question my buyers ask me is, right now a good time to buy? And as I'm recording this in April of 2024, I always kind of base that answer off of what the current builders' incentives are, right? And right now, buyer activity is slowly picking up. So at the time that I was touring this, which was a week or 2 ago, the builder was offering $20,000 for closing costs and a wow package. So the wow package is for the design, and those are just extra upgrades for the home. I'll look that up real quick. Wow package for Drees. But that $20,000 you could use to help pay for your closing costs. And that closing cost is a pretty broad term. So that means you could use that to help buy down that interest rate. Or if you're an all cash buyer, I can negotiate just taking that right off the top. Or if you're going to do traditional financing, then we could use that $20,000 to help buy down that interest rate as much as we can, right? And a lot of these builders, just in general, either offer a percentage or kind of like a range of money to help with the financing, to help with the closing costs, right? They're not going to give it to you, but it's going to be part of the transaction, part of the deal, if you close with their lender. That's a huge caveat to this, is that you have to get pre-qualified, pre-approved with their lender. So if you're already been pre-approved, then get a second loan estimate so you can compare the terms, compare the interest rates, and see which one's your best deal. Now, that wow package includes soft closed cabinet doors and drawers throughout the whole house, upgraded KitchenAid appliances, gourmet kitchen plumbing, framed bathroom mirrors throughout the whole house, and Group 1 wood flooring in all areas downstairs except for bedrooms and wet areas. I wish they kind of had what that was like in a dollar figure amount, because I know people, and for me, it helps me understand how much is that worth really. So another great question I get asked from my buyers is like, is this a good area to invest in, right? I want to make sure I'm buying in a community, in a city where I know my money's going to grow, my home's going to appreciate positively over time. Now, when I looked back at some of the history for the city of Georgetown, Texas, the median price of a home in 2018 was $260,000. You fast forward to 2023, $412,500. So that's 11.3% year over year home appreciation. That's not too shabby. Anything double digits in the real estate game is not too shabby. Now, I say that just to give you an idea of the momentum that Georgetown is building. This is in no way, shape, or form meaning that it's going to continue this pace or how, but I will tell you this, from what I've been keeping up with as far as there's a lot of commercial leasing happening just north of this community. And Georgetown in general has a great reputation. I think last year they won Town Square of the Year. I mean, if you go there, that Town Square, that's where they have all the community events for the city. I've been to, what's it called? Pistons on the Square, where if you're a car guy, I'm not so much, but I can appreciate it. If you're a car guy, they have Pistons on the Square, where they have all the classic retro cars, motorcycles. I actually went there with my motorcycle with a couple of friends. But hang on real quick. So this is the amenity center. So the pool, the community pool for Wolf Ranch Hilltop. But what I really wanted to point out was that golf course. So if you saw that big patch of green, that's the golf course they had there. And that's the San Gabriel River that cuts through the community. That's what makes it so beautiful. This is a cool drone shot that I took. I was like, oh, let's fly. And so what I really wanted to capture here was just this nice little park area that's right across the street from all these. These are all the model homes for the builders, right? There's 3 builders here, like I said earlier. And I think so right there off in the distance on the upper right corner is the golf course, this 18-hole golf course. I think that's why this area fetches a high price point, because of that golf course. And it's right, it's in this community. But keep in mind, there's 4 other communities in Wolf Ranch under that Wolf Ranch logo, under that developer, that have different price points that might be, it's in the $500,000 to $700,000 range. And if that's out of your budget, we can still go further west of Georgetown, and that's where we're going to find Parkside on the River, Morningstar, and those are master plan communities for my first time home buyers that have great price points starting in the I would say high 300s, low 400s, and you're still in the city of Georgetown, just more outside in the west end. So if you're looking, so what should your next step be? The best and easiest way for us to have a meaningful conversation truly is to schedule a Zoom call, right? That virtual chat, because when it's on my calendar, I can prepare for it, and we can just have a better meaningful conversation. If you call me, I'm usually in the middle of doing something, and you could tell I've never had a meaningful conversation from someone that just picked up and called me, because I'm usually doing something, and I live by my calendar. So putting it on the calendar and I see it, I can just have a more meaningful conversation, and we can see each other face to face. Because I've been working with a lot of buyers that are relocating to Austin, so that's an obvious choice is to do Zoom call. But if you're local to Austin, then let's meet up in person. That's even better. That's more meant for, I guess, my out-of-state buyers to do the virtual thing. But if you're coming from the south of Austin, I know that's kind of a pain to come all the way to the north. Then we could do the Zoom call, especially with the way gas prices are going. It was over $3 today. It was under $3 just the other week. So I was like, what's happening? I mean, summer months are typically when prices go up, but that's a whole nother video. So, okay. I think I'm going to wrap things up for here. Again, this was Drees Homes in the community of Wolf Ranch Hilltop in the city of Georgetown, Texas. This is a wonderful place to live. There's so much momentum building up with Georgetown. And Wolf Ranch, like I said, just recently won an award. I mean, it's beautiful. You will not regret touring this community with me. I know we can find something that meets your needs in your price point. So please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, my name is Omar Pineda, your Austin Realtor with eXp Realty. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.